Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Tech Tip Tuesday. My name is Nathan Hiltzik, and today I will be showing you how to use your hotspot and what a hotspot exactly is. So, first thing that we're going to go over is what a hotspot is, all right? And what you need in order to access. So, first thing is when you're usually using your phone, right? There's two options that you have to use the internet or to use apps or to call someone or to FaceTime. You have cellular data and you have Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is the Wi-Fi option, which is right here. It's the blue that's turned off and on. Wi-Fi is something that all devices have. They might not always be connected to Wi-Fi, but they all always have the ability to connect to a Wi-Fi, right? So, for example, right, an iPad and a computer, they're able to use internet. They're able to use the internet, and they're able to use Google Docs and things that require internet or Wi-Fi. Um, Only when they are connected to Wi-Fi. Now, a lot of the time, computers and iPads do not have cellular data, right? So, in some situations, right, when you need to use in situations that hotspots are useful, like let's say if you're moving in a car, right, and you can't really connect to Wi-Fi, right, or let's say you're in an airport and you can't connect to Wi-Fi, or let's say you need a friend that needs to call someone and they're not able to get the Wi-Fi at the time, they can connect to your hotspot. So now let's get into what cellular data is. Cellular data is is a way that you are able to access the internet, calling, texting, FaceTiming, Google Docs, social media. Cellular data allows you to use your phone and use all these other features without having to use Wi-Fi. So I can right now turn off my Wi-Fi, and as you can see, the thing that is off and on, as long if I have my Wi-Fi off and I have that green thing on, that my cellular data on, I'm able to freely use my phone. I could go on whatever I want. I could go on social media, go on Google Docs, call, text, FaceTime, use Snapchat. I can do whatever I want with cellular data. I do not need Wi-Fi. However, for objects like my computer and my iPad, they do not have cellular data. They're only able to run on Wi-Fi. So and another way, the only way that you can actually use your cellular data or to use your hotspot is if your phone is connected to cellular data. I cannot turn on a hotspot on my iPad because I do not have cellular data turned on. I'm able to only turn on the hotspot on my phone because my phone has cellular data. Because my phone has that green thing. On an iPad and on a computer, I do not have cellular data, and therefore, if I'm not connected to cellular data, you cannot then have a hotspot. So what a hotspot is, it is allows other devices in your area, allows your devices, allows your family devices, your friends' devices, or people around you to, instead of having to connect to Wi-Fi or to use their cellular data, they can use your Wi-Fi they can use your phone as a Wi-Fi. Your phone is acting as a Wi-Fi for many objects, right? So I'm going to show you how to access it and how to turn it on. So all you have to do is you just got to go to settings, right? You can look that up, right? When you open your phone, just look up settings, and this is you're going to open up. You're going to scroll and you're going to see personal hotspot. You're going to click on personal hotspot, and it's going to say it's off right now, right? So as you can see, there's a couple things that we got to go through here. Number one, allow others to join. The whole way to turn on the hotspot, again, you can only do this if you have cellular data on the device you are turning the hotspot on. I cannot turn on a hotspot on my computer or my iPad because, again, they do not have cellular data, and you need to have cellular data be working at the time when you use your hotspot. So what I'm going to do to turn on my hotspot is I'm just going to click allow others to join. What this is going to do is this is going to now allow others to see that my phone is an option of Wi-Fi. So for just turn on my cellular data, they would go to Wi-Fi and they see my boy, which is the name of my hotspot, in their Wi-Fi. They would be able to actually connect to my hotspot. But the only way they could connect to my hotspot is if they get my Wi-Fi password or I share my password with them, or I share the password with them, right? So the whole thing is that I can see my Wi-Fi password. I can change it into whatever I want. It's my phone number right now. You can change it into however simple, however complicated you want it. And so that's how people join, through you create the Wi-Fi password. Again, it's very similar to these. It's very similar to other Wi-Fi's. It's your phone is acting as a Wi-Fi router in a way. All right. Then you have family sharing, which is just when I turn on my hotspot, these three people, my sisters and my dad, will be notified if they're in the area first. They'll be able to join more easily. But again, family sharing is not that big. Now, another important feature is make sure that you turn, or another important thing is you got to make sure you turn off your hotspot when you are using a lot of data. You're using data. And so when someone does not need your hotspot, or maybe when you don't need your hotspot anymore, you need to make sure you turn it off because it's gonna be using a lot of data. It's gonna be using a lot of data, and you do not want to be using that much data when it's unnecessary. And so again, this is really helpful. For example, right, when I'm in the car and I need to do work on my iPad and on my iPad, but right, I can't access Google Docs, I can't access the internet on my iPad because I'm not going to have Wi-Fi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to my phone's personal hotspot, and now I'll be able to. Now my iPad basically has Wi-Fi, and so that's what a hotspot is. Again, you need to make sure the main points is you need to make sure that the device you're turning on the personal hotspot for has cellular data. You need to make sure of that in order to use it, and make sure you turn it off. And yeah, all you have to do is just to access the hotspot at your other devices. You just got to click on your settings. You got to just click on the Wi-Fi right here, that Wi-Fi, and it'll come up. You just have to click on it and put in the password. Again, you can make the password whatever you want, and you can see it. No one else can see it. And that was this week's Tech Tip Tuesday on how to use your personal hotspot. If you enjoyed this tutorial and you are interested in enrolling in a full class with us, please visit mittlerseniortech.com. Thank you for watching.